I'll take it. I suck at aiming. There we go. Someone painting. Anyway. Nice. That's locked. Nice. Now I get a shortcut back too.
Your lordship.
Jack?
Being a Viscount, that means you have a claim to the throne, right?
I'm 15th in line and never getting closer. Realistically, you have as much claim as I do.
Uh-huh, sure. What's it like being part of a dynastic house?
It's bad for one's health.
Come on.
Oh, I'm serious. Why else would so many of us train as assassins? There's the ever war between kingdoms, and then there's the little war known in every court in Aveum. They're the same except for scale. Magni obsessed with fighting other Magni for the rule of magic. I have to watch my back on two fronts.
Talk to you later, Hauser.
Sucks to be that guy. What am I on?
I heard you fought the hand alone, Jack. It's good to see you in one piece. The others are waiting for you in the war chamber.
I mean, there is some new dialogue here and there.
Jack, heard you walked right up into a whole thing.
Take up a position at the table, Initiate. There's a lot to talk about.
Any of these possible fun.
Sounds like Zendara filled you in, sir, but I've got about 1,000,000 questions.
Story time, Jack.
And I used to really love story time.
The Shrouded Realm is a world of raw, untempered magic. A magic so formless and wild, it's impossible to master.
Yeah, I think I've been there.
Then the Pentasod came to that world and created the fonts. 5 great anchors that connected the Shrouded Realm to Aveum. The ley lines spread out from these fonts, traveling through both worlds, turning the Shrouded Realm's magic into a resource we could use.
If someone could capture the power of a font, they'd control magic in a way that no Magnus has before.
Like a living ley line tower, capable of drawing magic from the very source, capable of even redirecting it away from other Magni.
Sandrak has done exactly that. We believe he's in possession of a Thrata Cull, a binding stone, an artifact that can control the fonts.
That's the thing we saw.
So that's what I saw the hand pull out of the ruins.
That's right. With it, Sandrak will eventually be able to block our access to magic completely. Then the Everwar is over.
Over? As in he takes over Lucium?
As in, he takes over everything.
Sir, respectfully and whatever, you're wrong.
Excuse me?
Oh boy.
You said it yourself. Magic is a resource. Just because Sandrak absorbed a font or whatever doesn't mean his power is endless. It's just that it's probably ginormous. If he found a way to use the Binding Stone, so can we. We can take it back and then...
He just walked up into our base now.
Make yourself at home.
I bring you good news, sister. Peace is near. Allow me to let you witness it,
A small kindness between friends.
if you would have it.
We were just discussing what the best response would be to your desecration of the fonts.
Had you yet concluded you have none? Let us meet at Nicaea to discuss the terms of your surrender. I hear now you speak for your king. So there should...
Chat!
The boy does not know me. You have my word. The traditions of Aristea will be upheld, without violence. I see a Lucium that genuinely survives this part of history. Can you?
That was Jack.
Well, that was horrible. Course of action?
Devin, make sure every last trace of them is...
Oh god, so much new. The city of Nicaea was once a thriving metropolis where the opposing armies in the Everwar could meet to negotiate treaties and other articles of war. It has since fallen to disrepair and is only inhabited by a handful of descendants now. Okay, what else? The Pentasod. After Sandrak absorbed the ley line in the Pale Forest, I shunted over to the Shrouded Realm. Turns out, a for-real version of the Pentasod that lives there. I think it tried to tell me something before I returned to Aveum, or maybe it was just annoyed I was there and sent me on my way. Hey, can I do- Oh. Devin is smart, talkative, and surprisingly for a Magnus compassionate. I like this guy. I already read that. I did it after I read that too. No one else would notice, but yeah, no, I could have sworn I read all these. Yeah, I could have sworn I read all that.
really gone. Zendara, I need you to speak to the Watch commanders.
We're meeting Sandrak at Nicaea.
We're outgunned, not outfought. Not yet. Jack, let's talk.
Oh, okay, she meant for real talk. There was something there about the Binding Stone. I don't get it. I saw a thing there that said for the Unbinding Stone or something else, and now it's not there. The world. Ah, right here. The Binding Stone, or Thadra Kull, is a powerful ancient artifact that Sandrak somehow got his hands on. He can use it to absorb the Great Fonts, conduits that bring magic from the Shrouded Realm into our world. If he absorbs all the fonts, Kirkin thinks Sandrak can control all the magic in Aveum. Then it's game over. What's this? Oh. That could be super useful. That could be useful too. So I need to get these magics to unlock the big ones around here. Cool. I need to focus on getting these things because the big ones on the side are actually really strong and they help a lot. So I need to focus on getting these ones to unlock those two little things on the side because those are the big stuff that I need. Like that. That sounds really good. I need to do that. That's what I need to focus on.
You good?
With the most dangerous man alive just strolling into the Palathon briefing room. From 1,000 miles away through some spatial overlap warping spell that no one's ever seen before.
I guess you're not.
I'm just saying there's a lot to unpack there.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Wait, Jack, listen. I know you have a grudge, to put it probably too lightly, with Sandrak for what he did to your home.
But
Don't, well, you know, let all that cloud your judgment when we try and backstab him at Nosea. There's no word, really, for the kind of power he wields.
don't worry. I'm a soldier. I won't make a move until Kirkin gives the word.
That in no way lines up with your past interactions with your superiors.
Hey!
I'm just saying. Rumor is you're a bit of a shoot from the hip. A bit of a bull rush.
Yeah.
That can't happen in Nosea. I'm sorry. I really need to get it together. Foreign magics are difficult to scrub out of a breach zone on the best of days.
Got you.
Sir? About Nosea?
Definitely not now, Initiate. The Grand Magnus wants to speak to you.
Right. I'll come back.
Don't.
I thought we finally got her on our good side too, but does not seem to be the case. Not on the good side.
Is Zendara right? We're going to actually walk into Sandrak's trap.
It's not a trap. Sandrak fashions himself after the nobility of Aristea. He'll honor the tradition of Nosea as neutral ground.
Sir, I know you don't plan to surrender.
Not even a little bit. We'll take him by surprise, hit him with everything we got, and hope the power of that binding stone of his is found wanting.
Okay, so it's our trap then.
The Immortals can't let Sandrak take control of magic, Jack. We have to take our chances.
Speaking of the Immortals and Sandrak having been an Immortal and you never telling me your fellow Immortal.
I figured this was coming. There's not a lot of time here.
I had a right to know. You recruited me the day Sandrak destroyed my home. I've been fighting against Rasharn ever since you told me.
What difference would it have made?
I don't know, but how do you benefit by constantly keeping secrets from me? You could have told me about the fonts long before any of this. You could have told me how using magic destroys the world before training me.
You joined the army, Jack, not the academy. You only needed to know what helped you in the field.
I don't feel that's a good enough answer, sir.
I'm sure you can live with it for the time being. If we survive Nosea, we can talk about it again. Now, a few pieces need to fall into place for this ambush to work. I need you to take this to Captain Selko.
A portal stone. Any message to go along with it?
Selko will know what to do. You'll find him in Lordsfell along with a battalion of our soldiers.
Understood. I'll head out now.
Feels like we're actually the bad guys here. Because, like the guy said, he's gonna honor the neutrality, but we're not. These things are enchanted to override the magic of portals in their vicinity. Instead of going where those portals normally send you, you end up going to whatever Pantac coordinates the Magnus put into the stone. guess we're going.
So, Kirkin didn't say what that thing does.
Probably better you don't know, sir.
Is it though?
If you got captured.
Sure. It's just, if I knew the whole plan, it could be helpful, since I'm like, part of the plan. Am I right?
You have a point.
You aren't going to tell me, are you?
Nope.
Great. See you around, Captain.
Really? That was it?
Jack, Kirkin's asking for an update.
I delivered the portal stone to Captain Selko. What's next?
Rendezvous with the rest of us at Nosea. Our parley with Sandrak is imminent.
Parlay.
What?
Never heard anyone actually use that word.
It's the nerves.
Uh-huh. See you soon.
What the? Ah, so I should just port back to here and. Make things easier on myself. Yeah, there we go. That was kind of a dumb little quest. Very deliver that and then come all the way back here, really? Kinda ridiculous. Quick and dirty. Scarlet burst fire. Okay. Ew. Four, 137 each. Fire rate. You know what? Oh, it's a grenade launcher. But this one actually has a finite range. did a very bad job there. Yeah. Oh my god, I actually got it. That was pure luck. Forge. Shotgun blast. Finally, God, please. Unbelievable. Turned another one. I saw it. Let's take care of this thing first. to this. This is not going to be good. Not sure. Okay, so that one lasts the longest. Okay, it's a specific order. That's what it is. Alrighty then. No idea which way I'm pointing. Okay. This is where I came from, so this is all new. Not this. This we were here already. This is new. Yeah, that's a wall of corruption I can't get past. Now it's a magic eye. hurting my neck, even though it's an invisible neck. Awesome. Yeah, I feel like I'm, even though it's not my neck in the game, I feel like my neck is hurting it, having to deal with this nonsense. We don't have the ability yet that lets us activate those things. Corrosive ring. All damage over time effects plus 20%. I don't even know if I have damage over time effects. I was lucky. Okay, I know what I have to do. I know what I have to do. All the way down. No. There we go. Marksman ring. Okay, so I keep doing that. All sigil recoil. Ooh. all sigil reload time too. That could be pretty good. How simple was that? God! Oh my god. Annoys me. Annoys me. Oh. I don't know. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Armor is 100 and me. Oh. Why not? Finally, golly, dear God.
Can I call dibs?
Not the time, Jack.
So, what's the plan? To know, this all feels a bit improvisational, if I'm being honest.
Oh no.
You bring no banner?
Didn't feel the need.
I held a small hope you might see reason. Yet you remain the same Kirkin that made me abandon the Immortals years ago. Obsessed with victory, stranger to compromise. Your eye ever bent towards the world's ruin.
And you just want to save it.
I can. With this. Its mastery over the fonts means I can end the war.
You mean win the war? By turning the rest of us defenseless.
In our every meeting, a yipping pup.
Jack's right, though. You're not worthy of that power, Sandrak. Your airships bomb the free cities of the East and then wonder why they resist you now? The last order that surrendered to Rasharn, you burned their ambassadors alive. If my eye is ever bent towards the world's ruin, it's because I'm trying to stop the man causing so much of it.
Please. Don't make me do this.
Captain Selko. You went mad. You didn't abandon us. You were exiled. And I'm still paying the price for not killing you.
Remember, this
man.
blood is on your hands.
It's the wound!
He's moving it!
We have to go! Now!
Fall back!
Well, that was not helpful at all. That was it? Okay, there's not much left of Nosea anymore. Sandrak used the power of the Binding Stone to actually shift the wound around it. The resulting quake tore down most of what was already a crumbling city. Gisalts are hostile magical entities formed when a large group of magni of a certain color meet a particularly gruesome end around the same time. Battlefields that have suffered heavy artillery strikes are often later haunted by Gestalts of the dead.
Devin.
Jack, glad you're on your feet. That could have been so much worse. Took ages, but Zendara was finally able to dig you out of the rubble.
Oh, no, not her. I rather would have died. I'm never living that down.
Nope. Never.
How many did we lose?
Considering Sandrak just dropped a city into the wound, surprisingly few. But enough to have made his point. Kirkin's left for Lavenry to talk with the king. He wants a full surrender after Nosea. There's even talk that Kirkin's emergency powers may be rescinded.
So who's in charge?
Zendara. And I'll warn you, she's in a bit of a mood.
Kind of on brand for her.
I heard that!
Whoops.
Meet us in the war chamber, Jack. We've come to the conclusion that we're in desperate need of a plan.
A humble suggestion. Jack, I hope you get back on your feet soon. After witnessing Sandrak's power, it occurred to me that you might want to rest up a bit more and seek ways to increase your own. Shroud Fanes are a good source of gear, new spells, and other boosts. You could seek them out in between our more dire missions. Yeah, I've already been doing that. But yeah, that didn't really feel like it did much of anything. I mean, that was her plan. Surround him when we know he has, like, an infinite amount of magic at his disposal. That was the plan? Really? I'm just... Have anything else to say?
Your lordship.
Jack?
I didn't see you at Nocia when we confronted Sandrak. Were you there?
Answered your own question there, no?
I mean, maybe that was the point. You not being seen. Like you were covering us or something.
Considering what happened, perhaps I should have been. But no, I was away taking care of a few things. An ambassador of Kylay caught wind of the meeting in Nicaea. Thought they would show up with a delegation to show their support for Lucium's surrender.
Yeah, they didn't make it.
Funny that.
Talk to you later, Hauser.
Meaning he took care of them for us. Awesome. What a guy. Can I... Cool.
Kirkin may be gone, but our job's still the same. Eliminating Sandrak and his hold over the fonts.
There are 5, right? He can't have them all yet. We may not know what the Binding Stone does or how Sandrak uses it, but we can try and keep him away from the rest if all of us just... What?
The fonts are hidden from us, Jack. Invisible. Buried in the liminal spaces where the borders between Aveum and the Shrouded Realm are weakest.
We only know the location of 2. The Palathon is actually built around one, and the other is in the Tower of Masks in Risharn.
Which means Sandrak's already used the Binding Stone to absorb its power.
We have to assume he has.
Technically, we now know the location of 3 fonts, but the one in the Pale Forest is, well, you saw what happened to it.
So that leaves the last 2, and only Sandrak knows where they are. Fine. Pin that. We concentrate on the Binding Stone instead. We know where that is. We just need to learn how to shut it off. And fast.
Not necessarily. According to my research, a Thradakul takes a huge toll on its possessor. Sandrak will have to rest before doing another stunt like that. We may have a little time.
Which leads us to former Grand Magnus, Thaddeus. Kirkin's predecessor, now in exile. The oldest of us that still lives. By all accounts, he was an expert on Aristea. If there's a weakness to the very Aristean Binding Stone, he'll know about it. In theory.
Sticky wicket, the situation with Thaddeus.
That's not important.
Kind of feels like it is.
What Zendara means to say is it doesn't matter that Thaddeus hates the Immortals and everything we stand for because you'll undoubtedly figure out a way to convince him to help us. And a bonus potential setback because the universe is cruel. Like the remaining fonts, we also don't know where Thaddeus is.
His last known location was the Sky Islands of Orman, digging through the archives at the Library of Akoth.
Okay, then what are we waiting for? I go to Orman, make nice with a friendly librarian.
Actually getting to Orman is difficult, Initiate. You're gonna need to learn how to ride a ley line. Devin, you're running support. Walk Jack through what he needs to...
Alright. Thaddeus. The Immortals were once led by a guy named Thaddeus, Kirkin's predecessor and as Grand Magnus. He left the Order for reasons no one wants to talk about. Curious, Zendara says he's a bit of a specialist in Aristea and may know a thing or two about the Binding Stone. If our intel is right, I'll be able to find him in the Library of Akoth in Orman. Library of Akoth. I don't really know anything about Akoth outside of it being a leftover stronghold of Orman's vanished Magnite Order. The Order of Sand and Remembrance was made up of the monastic scholar warriors, so a fortress library tracks. It's situated on a floating island accessible only by the ley lines. Orman. West of Lucium is the Kingdom of Orman, a fantastical stretch of sky islands that I've only read about. Around 20 years ago, the Ormic withdrew from the war, their Magnite Order taking a stance of neutrality before fading from view entirely. Sandrak has used their kingdom as a staging ground for their airship raids on Lucian border ever since. So they're not really neutral if they're letting him do that.
Do to get airborne.
Ready when you are, Jack.
Sir, about Orman and what's his name? Thaddeus?
Were the mission parameters unclear?
No, sir. I just figured some more intel never hurts.
It hurts time, Initiate. Do you want to hurt time?
I don't know much about Orman. Never been that far west in any of the fighting.
That's because Orman dropped out of the Everwar a long time ago. Even before then, they remained largely neutral. Then their magical experiments cut them off from the rest of the kingdoms, and it didn't much matter anymore.
Cut off how?
I don't have time to give you a history lesson. Devin can catch you up. All you need to know at present is that the Orimic made it a bitch to get out to them. Hence your need to ride a ley line.
And what about the Orimic themselves?
What's left of them are nomads, migrating from one sky island to another in search of arcanum deposits. Also, they can be a pain in the ass to deal with when you're an outsider.
The guy I'm looking for, our former Grand Magnus, does he really hate the Immortals?
The feeling's mutual. Your job is to ignore all that and find out what he knows about the Binding Stone.
It'd be so much easier to ignore if I knew what it actually was.
Nice try.
Sir, come on.
Thaddeus was Kirkin's mentor. Sandrax too, in a way. Then he bailed on the Order for reasons you don't need to know, leaving Kirkin to fill his position when she really didn't feel ready for it. She was a huge fan of that.
At least you're sending the new guy to navigate through all the complicated drama. All right, I'm good. Heading out.
Don't fuck this one up, Initiate.
You'll need a special spell to properly ride the ley lines, and a strong stomach.
Why? What's this spell like?
Like Lash, only more panic, vertigo, and fear of heights. Fortunately, there's a Shroud Fane in the Harrows where you can find one.
The Harrows over in Havenshire? Got it. All right, I'll be quick. But hey, you okay? We never really got to talk about what happened at Nicaea.
They're hard for me to pass, honestly. My feelings on all of that destruction. Call me when you have the spell and I'll tell you where we go from there.
Alrighty then. Okay. Groovy.
Don't think I have a spell for that.
Keep saying that. something sucking me up. Oh, it's just straight up open now. Straight up just open now. Alrighty. I forgot to check this thing. Right now I'm at 42 and I have 12 shots, while this thing is 21 and 50 shots. Sounds Yay, we can finally do this. And shoot or dodge. Okay, simple enough.
Don't think I have a spell for that.
Yes, you do. Shut up.
Devin, where do I head next? I've got the spell I need to ride the ley lines.
Splendid. The ley line we need to get to Oromon is close by.
Heading your way then.
Intrigues that you can explore areas once the portals are shroud unlocked, search for shroud fate, the portal chest, but using new abilities. Where was... Ah. Okay, good to know. Never mind. Thought I saw something different. Why is it not slowing down? How hard was that? How hard was that? Dear Lord, this game sometimes. somewhere. Hey, it's edge. Am I supposed to go? I don't think I'm supposed to go there yet. Now, where's that blue? There's gotta be a blue thingy somewhere. Epic. Here, search it. Yeah, it's one of those. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. Let's just see what. Let's just see. Let's see what this looks like. Was this our training ground? Yeah, this was the training ground. That's what this is. Ugh, it's gonna put me in the beginning, isn't it? That sucked. Forged Arc? Huh. Okay, so it's like maybe magnum shots? Almost in a way? Little bastards. Okay. bit rough. I didn't realize that one guy was like a storm green. Like I thought he was just another grenader, but he was actually one of those storm ones that like chase you down. Just gave me one ascension, I'm guessing. That was it. Not worth it, man. Not worth it. two of them at once. That is a pain in the ass. Dear God, finally. Jesus. That's when I auto-equip that. Eruption. Shatter damage and shatter ground speed. Why the hell? We've reached the end.
Some view, huh? If magical post-apocalyptic vistas are your thing.
What the hell happened out there?
The Gatorond. Mix stupid ideas with bold, magical experiments and blow your own kingdom to pieces.
Wait, they did it to themselves?
Indeed. So, the mission. Go to the archives at the Library of Akoth in Orman. See if we can find any trace of Thaddeus, and find out if he knows anything about the Binding Stone. You ready to leave now? Or do you want to go over other mission intel?
So the Gatorond, huh? All I'd heard about Orman was that they gave up fighting in the Everwar, what, 20 years ago?
More or less. They basically ground themselves to sand. They didn't so much give up as vanish awkwardly from the stage.
What happened?
A populist faction with a fiery name that I can't remember took over the Ormic government. They advocated for an equal ownership of magic, not just between Magni, but among the lightless as well. They believed that by distributing magic evenly, the world would finally be able to work towards an end to the Everwar. Can you imagine? I mean, look where it got them.
Maybe? Part of me absolutely can.
Dynastic magical traditions, thousands of years old, versus some upstart idea of shared magic that results in the destruction of roughly a fifth of the continent? I'll trust my overly stringent forebears, thank you very much.
I mean, that's why things don't go.
Back at the Palathon, it felt like you really wanted to tell me something about Thaddeus, but Zendara wouldn't let you.
He's a touchy subject, and Zendara's very protective of Kirkan. She'd be happy if we never talked about him at all. Thaddeus and Kirkan, they hate each other, more or less. You know about our secret duty as stewards of Lucia? The Immortals' mandate and such?
Yeah?
I poke around. I snoop. Tremendous deficit of character, I know. Evidently, there's another more deeper, extreme version of that mandate that only the Grand Magnus and their immediate confidants know about. Some task they're expected to do at some point. Turns out Thaddeus resigned as Grand Magnus and exiled himself before doing this super secret thing. Whatever it is.
Well, that seems like it's gonna be important.
I think I'm good to go. After you.
Let's see if I remember how to do this.
I could get used to that.
Give me a portal any day. There's a very high vomit probability for me right now.
Suck it up, buddy. We need to get to...
Jack!
Hey, I'm Jack. This is Devin. Thanks for the assist. What's your name?
Kenzie. You're Lucians, aren't you?
Also, Immortals. Just to be clear.
Is that a literal thing?
What? No, we can die. It's just like...
Good. Then stay back.
Hey, watch it.
Jack, I may have neglected to mention that the Ormic are notoriously territorial underneath their bohemian facade.
Oh, that's rich. Coming from a pampered classist jackboot masquerading as some champion of justice.
Look, we're just looking for someone that was here a little bit ago.
I love neo-anarchist pablum as much as the next weak-kneed revolutionary. But I think we can both admit it loses its luster when it ultimately results in the destruction of your entire kingdom.
That's not what happened, and you imperialist fuckos know it.
Oh, did I say kingdom? I'm sorry. I meant a failed collective that's now just a stretch of gravity-challenged rocks. Maybe the next wrong-headed egalitarian social experiment with magic fares a bit better than all of this unchecked calamity.
You're
Wow.
not helping.
Does he always love to hear himself talk this much?
Well, Jack,
I mean, I can't say no. Look, how about we table the culture clash for a bit, huh? We came here on a mission to keep Sandrak from winning the Ever War. Maybe you can help us.
Who? You know what? Scratch that. It's not like I care who wins that stupid war. The sooner someone does, the sooner you can all get out of Orman.
You don't know who Sandrak is.
Nope. But I figure since you're Lucian, he's from Asharn. Same thing, really.
different flags, same oppressive totalitarian magic-hoarding police state. Am I doing it right?
Unhelpful.
You're on your own. Mind the road. These chronicler constructs are everywhere. Started spilling out of the library months ago. And you'll be happy to know that there are plenty of Rasharnians around, too. You can keep trying to prove which one of you has the right to determine the lives of the rest of us.
Hey, wait up. We really are here to save the world.
Let her go.
With the Rasharnians and these chroniclers about, we really could use someone that knows the territory. I'll catch up with her and...
Be nicer?
Good plan. You push forward to the library and we'll meet you there. She'll come around.
I would not have faith in that guy at all whatsoever. Chroniclers. Orman Sky Islands are crawling with these hostile constructs. Kenzie called them chroniclers. So they've got to have some kind of connection to the Library of Akoth. Their long segmented arms are covered in an embossed Aramaic script, almost like printing press slates. A cool innovation I'd appreciate more if the chroniclers weren't trying to murder me. A sky nomad of Orman. Kenzie's not a fan of all the Lucians or Sharians running around in her kingdom. She's subtle about it, though. Her post-apocalyptic aesthetic and concern for truth and justice make her all right in my book. Pours it on a bit strong, but all right. Wait a minute. She showed no signs of concern for truth or justice. So I don't see what he's talking about there. Boo. No, what am I doing?
More chroniclers. What is all that webbing? Is it metal?
I don't even know what webbing you're talking about. Oh, that stuff. This stuff here. Gotcha. God, that's bright. Blind just looking at it. There's something back here. Oh, maybe it's the other way. It was the other way.
I can grapple over there.
God, that sun is making it hard to see. Oh my God, not even pressing it. There we go. Flora. Oh wow, I am not reading all that. Hell no. Hell to the no. Not bad that time around, not bad. I did slightly better there. Obviously, I should probably go here. Oh, I cannot. It is locked. Shatter. That seems important.
Lean, lean, lean.
Oh god. What the hell?
Gotcha. That's a whole lot of lurge.
Probably gonna have to fight a Great Lydon or whatever it's called. Yep, that's what that's gonna be.
Jack, I caught up to our favorite radical, who, it turns out, still wants nothing to do with me.
Super. So she bailed again.
She did. But I managed to learn that the Sky Librarians built the Chronicler constructs to serve as assistants in some great undertaking that ultimately went pear-shaped. By which I mean the constructs killed them all in a bloody uprising.
Everyone? So there's no one at the library to ask about Thaddeus.
And yet you'll persevere. For my part, I'm going to hunt down and destroy as many of the chroniclers as I can. They're too close to the Lucian border for my liking.
Copy that. Meet me at the library when you can.
What the hell? At least I'm full up. What the? Let's see, what are you? Armor 130? My shitty ass gameplay. I need the armor. Okay, that's where I'm supposed to go. Oh! It is locked. I can't go that way. Alrighty then. Okay, so sweet. Okay, we can't get that. This is locked. I'm not gonna read all that.
More of this metal shit. This is gonna activate a boss fight. I can just feel it. For sure. Okay, so dissolving the big metal nodes clears patches of it up. Good to know.
Actually. Oh, no. Oh, it's on the outside. I'm looking. Which way? This is the way I'm supposed to go? Yeah. So this way is something different, something extra. No! Of course I overshoot. Yeah, just just for gold. I don't know if I'm okay with that.
I keep coming across some weird swirling metal material. Any idea what it is?
I've seen it before. Constructs often take their embedded instructions and improve on them to do their jobs better and faster. Sometimes they leak those instructions. It comes out of them like metallic sweat.
You mean learning? They leak learning.
Sure. Invariably, it bubbles out and just makes a mess. Constructs are usually broken down before it happens. The fact that there's so much, well, leakage, junk, around here means these chroniclers have probably become very, very smart.
Turns out the older constructs eventually start to leak their thought patterns, I guess, as they become more intelligent. It takes the shape of this metallic goo foam stuff. Just just go with it. As these metal memories overlap, they start forming tendrils, webbing, an anchor-like nose to hold all of it together. The chroniclers may just be trying to improve on the library in some way, or trying to bury it. I think it's a waste of money. But at this point, I don't know.
Find a way inside.
Tell me what I got. I'm a little bit bummed at that. vortex, pulling enemies to a single spot. Vortex combo vortex with other furies for devastating effects. My aiming is so terrible. So terrible.
Jack, have you found the entrance to the archives yet?
I think so. Right behind a big-ass pile of that mined metal shit.
The chroniclers blocked it off. Why?
How would I know? I'll try to clear a path.
Oh, this is a boss room. Okay, these are getting really long, so... door leads straight up. Seriously telling me that thing doesn't? It doesn't reach that. Are you shitting me? Unbelievable. Alrighty.
Okay, some of the door is unblocked.
Yeah, I kind of figured that already. Void Edge Observational Committee recent annual report regarding the expansion of the wound is irrefutable. Even though the wound's anthropic nature perpetuates the inability for us to observe its expansion, the fact remains undeniable: the pit has grown larger over the last decade, more than the entirety of the previous century. Okay. All that just to say his name. finish up there, jump across to this, and then continue on. Switches. Pretty sure that's everything in here.
Door looks clear now.
Saw that coming. Oh, so it's basically just a better version of Marston. Might as well just do that then. Two shroud fanes are known to exist in the forest. The first is accessed by writing a ley line near the door from the Crown's Gate. The other lies beyond a refract lock in the logging camp. Yeah, I think I knew that one. Archons. Tall, powerful, and created in human form before that became an illegal practice. Archons are among the most deadly constructs used in the Everwar, not just because of their physical strength or magical attacks, but because they're straight up hard to kill. The original process used to make them has been lost, but some Magnite think the Archons have found a new way to replicate themselves by infecting other constructs and then transforming them from within. Unlike normal constructs, Archons serve no master, but they can be negotiated with and even bought. A few of them have found themselves within the ranks of Sandrak's army. Okay. So they're artificial intelligences. Alright, is this gonna be another boss? Let's find out. Oh, that isn't open.
What you doing?
Again, with this.
My friend put an invisible ward on the lock that'll blow your hand clean off. We didn't want the chroniclers down here, or thieves, or spies from another... He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah.
My friend is the interesting bit, wouldn't you say, Jack? Invisible wards are a pretty complex bit of business to conjure up. Also, please put that down. Nice craftsmanship, by the way. Surely it's not local.
Your friend wouldn't be named Thaddeus, would he?
Why, you here to kill him?
What? No. Why would you think that?
Thaddeus said some Lucian assassin goons might turn up looking for him. Said he ran afoul of the downright tyrannical bylaws their order of magic swears by.
Thaddeus led that order. He was an immortal.
Before he decided to abandon his post, that is. Does he really talk like that?
Look, we just want to talk to the guy. Can you take us to him? Please?
Thaddeus isn't here. Abandoned that post, too. Come on. He left some things behind that might help you.
Look at us! Friends now! United through the sense of abandonment by an authority figure.
Cool.
Thaddeus is a real asshole, you know that, right? He said he was gonna help me restore the library, that we'd figure out a way to clear all the chroniclers out. And we almost did it. Right up until he found the archives down here.
Why'd he leave?
Never really cared to find out. What kind of trouble was he in with you guys? I mean, I know that Lucium's pretty... Never mind.
It was before our time.
She was going to say fascist. Lucium's fascist. Is that why you and Thaddeus hit it off out here in the anti-conformist frontier?
Orman was a commune, jackass. That's as conformist as you can get. Magic was shared by everyone here, not just those that made sure they were born with it.
I should probably be checking to see if there's anything around.
We're here.
No dialogue?
Thaddeus was, messy. Maybe something here will tell you where he went.
Aha! This is his last journal, and I really have to say thank heavens for multiply underlined map coordinates. He says he's going to Pentac 4.5 to, 357. That's in Kalthus, right around... Oh no. He went to Mount Dresnia. Assuming he got past the Rashanians, And assuming he got past the Underdwell.
Past the magic eaters.
The Allori.
It's said a very large contingent of them make the Underdwell their home. This is madness, Jack. We can't go there. We're Magni. The Allori will kill us on the spot.
A lot of good eating on a Magnus.
Sandrak's still out there with the Binding Stone, and Thaddeus may be the only one that knows how to stop him.
We're assuming Thaddeus is alive. Well, you are. I most definitely think he's extra dead.
We don't have a choice.
Well, if you're really going to risk walking into a den of magic-hungry demons, I can take you to a ley line that'll lead you directly to Calthus.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, I found it earlier by myself.
Devin, you stay here. Hunt down the rest of the Chroniclers getting too close to Lucium. You can catch up with me later.
Will do. Be careful, Jack. Thanks for your help, faithless rebel.
Anything to get you off my islands, bootlicker.
For real though, we appreciate it. I know you'd rather stay out of all this, but I've seen Sandrak absorb a ley line and move the wound. No one can afford to ignore the Everwar now.
Just watch me. It's sad that you're caught up in it all, because you're really hot. Good luck finding the old man.
On to Calthus.
Gravity plunged rocks.
Sir, I've reached Calthus, and I'm en route to Mount Dresnir by way of the Underdwell. Say, you're from around here. What do you know about the Allori?
They're elder demons that the Old Kingdoms banished into the earth. They feed on magic and really, really hate Magni.
So, about the same as everyone else knows.
They're a threat to the natural order, Initiate. Cursed by the Pentasod to live out their poisonous existence in the clutch of a hungry darkness. Is that better?
I'd workshop it. So, what am I looking for exactly?
Just look for a mining operation, smartass. It was abandoned once they accidentally dug into the Allori caves and got... eaten.
Eaten. Awesome.
Like his voice lines, you could tell that he is... Like this was during COVID, I'm pretty sure this was being made. So you can tell his voice lines, they're like... There's like an audio difference between him and everybody else's. You can tell that like